Articulation and phonological disorders in children are very common. In children, I think of them just not being able to say certain letter sounds with their words, so it causes them to not be able to say certain words. But I think of this as students who struggle with like their Y's and their R's. I don't think too much when children are not able to pronounce these letters because I do feel like it is very common with children their age. Some people may even think it's really cute, but they may not correct them when they or attempt to correct them when they're not pronouncing letters or words right. It can be hard to understand them, but I feel like when students are so young, adults can be more patient and understanding with them. They give them a little more grace. So they may even try a little harder to communicate with students when they are this young to figure out what their needs and their wants are. As students get older, some may continue to struggle with this as other peers may grow out of it. So peers will start to notice this with their classmates. They know when students are not able to pronounce words or if they are pronouncing them incorrectly. Individuals who struggle with this will even start to notice too, so they know that they may be a little bit different than everyone else. And they might compare themselves to the other kids. They may even start to look down on themselves. And some peers may even point out to the individual and make them know that everybody else knows that they're different, which can lead to negative behavior with the individual and the peer. When students continue to struggle with these disorders, it can cause them to feel alone and like they are not equal to their peers. It may even lead to difficulties in communication. I think when students are older, people are not as patient with them. Teachers may not work as hard to understand the students because they may feel like they don't have time to stop and try to figure out what they are saying, so they just kind of blow them off. This could only lead to negative behavior in the individual because they feel as if no one understands them and no one is seeking to understand them. In my classroom, I can really see how a gap in communication can affect the students. All of my students are nonverbal, but I still try my hardest to slow down and really try and understand what they are saying or wanting at that moment in time. I see how mad and aggravated they can get if I'm not able to understand them. This can lead to aggressive behaviors in the students because they want to be understood so badly. I know it is different in my classroom setting, but how students feel when they don't feel like they are being understood or heard is the same for all students, not just students who are nonverbal. It's for students with articulation and phonological disorders as well.